Hi, for today's teardown, this thing, and yes, I actually have 3 of them. So they are all the same inside, with a little bit of a difference on the outside, so we will have a look at each of them, but I will only open the worst one. So we have here one more aircraft radio communications control panel. Again from the Jack Avionics Limited in Basildon, England. We have here the broad arrow and the NATO stock number, serial number, model number is this thing here, made in England of course, with a safe compass distance of 30 centimeters, and this must be about the screws. It must mean they are isometric screws, and something like this. So on the front, the controls, we have 6 self-accent displays, a incandescent one of a pin light kind, I believe. On the controls, there is a read and load feature here, so probably we have some kind of built-in memory. Apart from this, the case is made of apparently extruded aluminium. We have a program revision sticker here, so it means there must be some kind of computer inside. Modification record tag here. The connector with the cap plug, and it is all a few quality control inspection stamps here and here. No real date code on this one. The second one is the worst one actually. You can see it is a lot more damaged, and I have this problem. So I will take the opportunity of the teardown to try to investigate if I can repair at least on the third one, which has the same issue. It is sadly a shipping issue. So here you can see we have more of these stamps. We have yellow, orange and red stamps. Not sure if they mean anything. We have a weight which is written. And it is interesting because it is written 1 kilo 36, but I did weight them and then 1 kilo point 2. So it is overestimated the weight. Same on the back and nothing else. There is a program revision information filled in here. The last one is in also quite good condition, except for this broken shaft on the potentiometer. Actually, it is not really broken, but it did get out of this of some kind of attachment inside. So I will need to check if I can do anything. And here on this one we have a Sea King 10 demo label, and it is written on this one ground training use only. Quite interesting, but they are all exactly the same. So this one, except for this, is quite decent. This one is definitely the one I will keep in my collection. And today we will open the worst of them. So the way it is constructed, it is interesting because this is a single piece. We have little screws on the side, but I do not think they will give anywhere. I think I need to undo the screws here at the back, and we will see what happens. Oh, it looks like, yes, we have a captive screw. So I have no idea of what we will have inside. Apparently it is not just a dump control panel with just buttons and indicators. Suspense. Will it cooperate? I try to pull very gently, and yes, it is coming. Actually, this part is coming, and we are left with more electronics inside and the front panel still attached. It is interesting, so I will try to pull this first. Okay, we will have a look at this later. And in fact the little screws here are just for the slides for the circuit boards. Here you can see we have one more circuit board at the back, and I see what seems to be provision here for a screw threads, so some kind of nuts soldered to the, like here in fact, just like this. Okay, so it means I have to undo also the 4 screws here. Sorry for the shadows, there is a lot of light outside today. So I will be able to investigate and see what is going on with this broken potentiometer. I try to do it quickly, and we will maybe also completely remove the front panel here in order to see what we are dealing with exactly. Okay, so hopefully this should come off. Yes, like such. Interesting, and we are left with just the empty box here. So we will start with having a look at the electronics. So first, here on the back we have power supply information, and look at this. IC3 contains beryllia, the dust of which is hazardous. So we will try to locate the famous IC3. Actually we have one here, but it is a regular CD4011 IC by RCA. I do not believe it is in this one we have beryllium. Nice gold ceramic IC here. Apart from this, pretty classic stuff here. A lot of passive parts here. A whole set of similar stages, it seems. And actually this is connected here to one other PCB at the back, on which is soldered the main connector. And for some reason they did cover the contacts with some kind of silicone, and here also. Interesting. What do we have on the other side? We have what seems to be the power supply stage. Nice total capacitors. Very tiny relay here. Coil. Yes, power supply converter, power resistor. Big fat ground planes of the board. Transistors mounted like so, and is it IC3? So you can see this part here. Look what we have, guys. Little def, oops, symbol like this here. It is interesting. So this is definitely the beryllium part. I try to see, it looks like we have just 3 contacts, so it might be just a transistor. Why needing beryllium in a simple power transistor? Not sure. It is not even especially high frequencies. So this is really interesting. So here we are for this board. Here what seems to be the main processor board, well, the other one actually, because this one is that I have no idea of what we are dealing with here. 6 power transistors, maybe they are for the display. More golden ceramic chips, some bond wires as you can see. And here is actually probably the processor side, because we have one programmed EEPROM here, one other programmable device here it seems, and from Intel MD1855 and MD8085, so one of them must be the processor. Little selectors here for some purpose. And you can see these two boards are actually stuck together with the help of little headers here. So it might be possible to separate them. Yes, but it seems pretty delicate, so I will not do it. We have nothing on the rear side, obviously just tracks. Okay, now we are left with this front panel piece, which I want to investigate about the potentiometer. It looks like we have a flat flex here on a very complicated construction, because apparently yes, I need to undo the bolts here in order to be able to separate here the PCB. Really complicated, this thing. Some insulating plastic here I can remove. One more beryllium suspicious transistor here. And the part I actually want to access seems it is in here. So how to proceed? I think I will first undo the buttons. And luckily here no need of imperial Allen key, it is just regular metric. So I will undo them and I will be right back. So it will be eventually the time to clean behind the buttons. And maybe also clean the buttons themselves, because they are pretty dirty. So this thing I at least not just need to pull, sadly. I want to see the model of potentiometer and evaluate if I can find a replacement one somewhere. At least for the other one, no, maybe not this one. This one, given the condition, I will probably not restore it, but the third one, with just the potentiometer problem, I would like to do something. Well, actually, it is not just the potentiometer problem, because we have a thus fastener problem here because of a shock on the corner, it seems. Quite sad. So, what do we have here? I do not see any more screws. It should lift. Oops. Not too sure. Oh, maybe it is just some kind of a seal. Yes. Oops. Here we are. So we have here the back of the front panel. It is just a PCB with some little lights, I believe. We will check it. Handwritten model and serial number here. Usually the bulbs are blown on this thing. Here we are. It is how it is made. Just circuit board with little bulbs. Nothing terribly spectacular here. And the front piece is actually a perpex or plexiglass piece, milled with all these holes. Here I have white diffuser paint, quite badly made here, as you can see, and it will shine the light and diffuse the light from the little bulbs. So here we have, it seems, front access to the pin light displays. So there are 7 segment displays with actually little incandescent wires. A lot of dust. Where is my toothbrush? I had one previously. You can see it is quite dirty. And about access to this PCB, it looks like it is super complicated because I need to undo everything here to be eventually able to pull it, which is not fun at all. But I can see the model of potentiometer actually. It is a round thing with 3 contacts, which is quite expected for a potentiometer. So if I find anything that could match in my stock of parts, I will consider replacing it on the other panel. But here I will not go a lot further, except maybe just undo for you the nuts here and try to have a better look. Oops. Not sure what time size it will be. It should be 4 millimeters. Let me find 4 millimeter tool. 3.2 4. Oh. Facom 4 millimeter. Yes. The kind of tool you do not use a lot, but you are always happy to have. when you need it. So this front panel is terribly tedious to take apart, obviously. It is why it is made to be easy to swap, instead of trying to repair the thing, not on the field at least, because this is proper repair shop work here. Interesting flat flex and rigid PCB construction here, as you can see, like such. Quite a mess of wires here. Actually, we have two big screws. They are just for the heatsink here. So I wonder if there is one more beryllium transistor in here. And you can see all the little wires going to the switches, with obviously the big row of contacts here going to the display PCB. And it is fun because actually this switch is soldered to the board, but the one beside it is connected with wires. Okay, really complicated construction here, and it is fun how they did provide provision here to adjust the position of this board, probably to have a proper connection here on the headers. Quite unusual construction, this thing, but it will be really a pain to replace the broken potentiometer, it seems. First, I do not believe I have one of this kind. I have to check. I have no idea of the value, but it is written here. I can actually see the value of the potentiometer here, just at one precise angle. With some light, I can see 5 kilo ohms. Really a luck. You cannot see it, but I was able to read the value. So it is good, at least. I do not need to take it apart further for now. I will try to locate a piece. I know the size of the shaft. If I undo this, I will have a total length of the shaft. I know the design, so it should be. If I find a matching part, I will do the work, but not now, obviously. Okay, so quite an unusual little thing, and I have 3 of them. Nice golden ceramic IC, and I believe the best thing is this def danger flag here. Really nice construction. So this is not a part I will open, even if I'm very curious to know what there is inside, but if they did put this label, there must be a reason. You can see the very nice capacitors here with the glass insulation. Okay, so thanks for watching for now. Bye bye.